In our ongoing series of building the AR-15, we're now going to take a look at the buttstock, and there's lots of different options available, lots of different parts that are related to the stocks, and in this series we're going to go through and take a look at some of those. So we'll put the camera on a tripod and we'll take a closer look at stock options for the AR-15. When we talk about the various parts for the carbine length stocks, they need a few more parts and they have a few more part options. So let's start out with the receiver extension. We can have either a commercial receiver extension or a mil-spec receiver extension, like this one. And that has to do with both the diameter of the tube and the length of the tube. And you can see that the mil-spec is just a hair shorter, and it's got a flat, a 90-degree angle on the end, where the commercial tube has a slight angle. On a carbine receiver extension, you're going to need the receiver end plate and the castle nut. And typically your castle nut's going to be installed first. Put on the end. Then your receiver end plate has a little notch in the bottom here, and there's a notch in the bottom of the threads so that it doesn't spin. And now once it's screwed into the back of your lower receiver, the castle nut is tightened up. Although it's not under a lot of tension, you typically want to stake your castle nut into place, which is one of the reasons why there are these notches on the inside of the castle nut. And you can see that a punch has been used to physically move some of the metal from that receiver end plate into the castle nut notch, and that stops any inclination the castle nut might have to spin, because if you do start spinning here, you're going to lose your buffer tube, and it's very hard to shoot the rifle when the stock is sloppy. In addition, you'll lose some detents and things. So that's the castle nut receiver end plate. So hopefully you found this review interesting, entertaining, and hopefully worthwhile to save you some money on a future build. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or concerns and what you may want to see in future videos. As always, thanks for watching. We'd like to thank again our friends at Tucson Guns who encourage us to make these buyer's guides and give us some of the resources to do so. They definitely know their stuff about AR-15s, so if you're building an AR-15 or if you need parts, give them a call. Thanks again for watching.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.